Amen. Amen. I want us to look at marriage and sexuality. Marriage is a holy institution. Marriage is a holy institution, and it was authored by God. In other words, it is God who came up with the idea of marriage. He started the first marriage when he officiated the wedding of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. He blessed them and he told them to have dominion over all that creeps on the earth, the wild animals, the birds of the air, and the fish and the whale of the sea. So God is the one who started the marriage institution. That means it's a holy thing. Now, today we have a mixture of feelings and controversial myths and theories surrounding the marriage institution. People have come up with their own definition of sexuality, and they have mixed all this to the effect that they don't regard marriage as a holy institution. Let me bring it a little bit closer to you, probably by defining what sexuality is. In a simple definition that I came up with, I would say sexuality um, refers to the total expression of who you are as a human being, probably as a female or as a male. Sexuality is about your sexual feelings, about your thoughts. It's about the attractions that you have and the behaviors that you have towards other people. Some of us are attracted to people differently. You can be attracted to people by their dressings, by their appearance, and all that. Now, everybody is a sexual being. Now, where is marriage and sexuality coming together? It's when we come to the types of sexuality. You realize that we have three main types of sexuality. The first one is heterosexual. Heterosexual, we can also call it straight people. These are people who are attracted to the opposite sex. Boys are attracted to girls, women are attracted to men, men to women, and vice versa. They are called heterosexuals. And that is the original plan of God, that man shall only be attracted to a woman and not man to man, not woman to woman. The other type is homosexual. Now, homosexuals are the people who are attracted to the same sex. Men are attracted to men, women are attracted to women. They are called homosexuals. Men who are attracted to men, we call them gays. And women who are attracted to women, we call them lesbians. Now, that is not the will and the plan of God. And that is where marriage is coming in. God never intended that men shall marry men, but God's plan is that men shall marry women. God never said women shall marry women, but that women shall be married by men. That is where marriage and sexuality are coming in together. We must be very careful. Now, the other type of of sexuality is the bisexual. The bisexual are the people who are attracted to men and women. They are attracted to men, women. These people, to some extent, they are promiscuous because they are also attracted to animals, to mammals. They're the same people who are attracted to animals like goats, dog, sheep, blah, blah, and all that. And you've had such cases. Now, marriage should be kept holy. And my own perception is that let us not divert our children, let us not divert this generation, telling them they can choose who to love and who to marry, whether it is the same sex in this case, meaning gender. Uh, Let us stop encouraging young men to be attracted to young men. It is evil in the eyes of God. Let us stop encouraging young women to be attracted to other young women. It is not right before God. Let us preach what God intended when He created man, that man shall marry a woman, and a woman shall not be attracted to a fellow woman. My closing remarks is that marriage is a holy institution which was authored, initiated by God. We can only honor marriage if we do marriage according to God's standards, and that is the will of God. Let us hold our hands together and we rebuke and we shun this thing called homosexuality, bisexuality, and we don't overcome it, we don't rebuke it by hating these people who are already gays, who are already lesbians, who are already promiscuous. We cannot hate them, we cannot kill them, we cannot dump them, we cannot call them names. The best way it is to show them love and explain to them the real and the original purpose of God, to find a way of winning them back to God. That is the will of God. God is love. He loves them. Some of them never knew when they were getting into that. Others were promised money. Others were promised wealth. Others were promised vehicles, businesses. Others were promised scholarships, and they got into lesbianism. They got into gayism. So we cannot win them back by hating them, rejecting them, or stigmatizing them. The best way is to show them love and explain to them the will of God. And because it is a process, finally they will overcome that behavior and that habit. They'll come back to God. Let marriage remain holy. Let's hold our hands together to defend the cause of marriage. God bless you. Amen.